Yeah, this is a fact.
You said it so. Oh my god.
No.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Cameron from the US.
Hi, I'm Lauren from the UK.
Brits always sound immensely posh. I will say, I think when Americans do a British accent, that's immediately what they go to.
Of course.
Because it's so easy for them, I guess, to do it. The converse would be British people, they'll either do a Southern accent or a California Valley
I go Valley Girl all the way.
Yeah, it's one of those two. I mean, people know that Cockney exists, but I feel for some people even Cockney sounds
posh, I've heard that, and Cockney is not posh.
Thankfully, the US is starting to get a lot more British media, so they're starting to see all the different levels and styles of British speaking. But yeah, even still, British sounds kind of sophisticated.
Really? Now Peaky Blinders is really famous everywhere. So I'm glad because it's brought a new city to fame in the UK and kind of showing their accents a little bit. Not that accurately, but at least they're trying to show the accents.
Right.
But seriously, all British people do not sound posh.
To us, you're all in it like a Jane Austen.
Because where I'm from, I'm not posh at all. I'm from northwest of England, but maybe to Americans, I sound quite posh. People have told me I sound like the Queen, but a British person, if they heard me, they would be like, she does not. Hello, my name is Lauren. I don't sound like that. But there's just so many accents in the UK. I feel like if you don't go there, then you'll never experience it.
Brits are extremely polite and say sorry a lot. Okay, personally, British people do say sorry a lot compared to most Americans, but they're very snide in the way that personally, there are some very polite people, but I think that there's a different, they're polite because it's a cultural thing that you have to say it that way, but the meaning behind all of the words can be very, or when I was growing up, shows what was it, Little Britain, that are just so not polite at all. There's just this underbelly of British culture that's very insulting.
That humor is extremely insulting.
So yeah, I think the words themselves always seem very polite, but then depending on your tone or how you've decided to phrase that at the time can really cut deep.
Yeah, I think British people in general are polite. They would never kind of be rude to a stranger unless the stranger was being rude to them or causing them danger or harm. I feel in general we're just very easy breezy. You know, if someone knocks into me, I would say sorry even though it's not my fault. And basically if you accidentally touch anyone and you're both sorry, oh sorry, we do say sorry way too much actually. But yeah, I don't think British people are rude. Maybe a little cold.
Brits get pissed drunk every chance they get. I'm not gonna say no. So specifically where I'm from Arkansas in the South, which is usually more religious on average. We have a lot harder or stricter laws on alcohol. Especially where I'm from, alcohol was a very hush-hush topic. If you did it, you would drive to another state, buy it, go home and drink it at home. You couldn't go, there were no pubs.
Oh my god.
There were sports bars where I lived that did not serve alcohol.
What?
You would go to watch a football game and drink a Coke.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah. So I feel there is this kind of image that British people drink more and that you drink at a younger age than we do, legally.
Legally and illegally.
But yeah, I think that British people are much more casual in their drinking.
I wouldn't call it casual, I would call it very heavy drinking. Any small occasion, whether it even be a lunch or a brunch, we will get drunk. Drunk.
Mom, Dad, I got all A's in school. Yeah, here's a pint.
Yeah, I mean on Christmas Day in my family, we will literally open champagne at 10 a.m. and just start drinking on Christmas Day from 10 a.m.
My family, we had sparkling grape juice, but absolutely no alcohol. Brits have terrible food. So I have actually traveled in the UK twice. And I think from the outside, the image is that British people do have terrible food. And that's not true. They have terrible traditional food.
Still.
But the great thing is the British were originally a huge empire. They stole all of the food traditions from all over the world. So if you go to the UK, if you want to eat good Indian food, you can find good Indian food. If you want Spanish food, you can find good Spanish food. I mean, that's a joke. Like, I've had, what is it, like mint pea soup, mushy peas.
Oh, mushy peas are literally one of my favorite things.
Meat pies. Yeah, mushy peas, I was very surprised.
It's so good.
But it is a different concept. I feel that British food is so much more homely, and like you aren't going to expect like a lot of spiciness. No. It's just like very savory,
very savory.
Earthy.
Oh, I love savory food so much. I miss pies, I miss baked beans, I miss chips, I miss bread. I love bread and butter. Like literally I would be happy if you put a loaf of bread, some butter and some chips in front of me.
Brits don't show any emotion. I would say, yeah, especially compared to Americans, most Americans on average, you know what we're feeling all the time. And we also, I feel like British people, maybe it's because you were on an island.
What?
No, there is like a thing about that. Like
really?
Depending on the shape of your country, it's called like geographic determinism. It isn't completely true, but like people who, like countries that are on islands, you don't have a place to run to. You're stuck with each other. So there's a certain amount of like decorum that you have to respect among one another so that like you don't all go insane on the island. And part of that showing like deference to other people is like kind of keeping your emotions at bay is the theory.
Kind of makes sense.
And you also have to think about like British people, the way they use English, they downplay everything. So they don't say this.
Open our mouths a lot. It's
you don't say that. But like, let's say I eat something delicious. In America, I would say, oh my God, this is amazing. And British people would be more likely to say like, oh, this isn't bad. Like everything is like,
oh, this is all right.
Oh, this is not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not ugly. Like,
usually, yeah, usually I'll be like, oh, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. But like, how many times do British people say like, oh, this is awesome. This is amazing.
No, we just say, oh, it's lovely.
Oh, it's not my favorite. Like when you really hate something.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah. Brits hate of confrontation. I mean, I'm American and Americans love confrontation. Let's be honest. Let's think of our shows.
Judge
all of our
Judy.
reality shows. A lot of our media is based on fighting people. Even like our competition shows. Like there's always that concept that like the contestants are at some point going to have a personal fight with one another. Whereas surprisingly, British competition shows are actually about the competition a lot of times.
Yes.
And like they're actually like trying to do something well.
Yeah.
Like the British Bake Off or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's
not about beating other people, it's about improving yourself.
But it is kind of like uplifting to see British
Yeah.
people in shows like not take personal shots at one another.
Yeah. I think that we really don't like confrontation. I feel like everyone tries to keep everything civil. I know like myself, I am like this as well. And if there is an issue, I may not immediately say. Like if someone says something bad, I would just kind of be like, okay, and then think about it and then maybe bring it up privately later rather than say it immediately in the moment.
No. Wine glass in the face.
No!
Throw the drink in the face. Brits have bad teeth. Yeah, this is a fact.
You said it so. Oh my god.
No, I think it's changed a lot. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Americans really pay a lot of attention on like, maybe not teeth health, but like the appearance of teeth. We get checkups every 6 months. Everyone gets braces if they have bad teeth. Everyone gets whitening. And there's some British really famous people that when they smile, they do not have the smiles I would expect from a celebrity.
Like who?
Well, it's not even like bad stuff. It's like, and it's changed a lot, I think, because maybe you've received a bit of American influence. I don't have super white teeth either, but like everyone whites their teeth in the US. Everyone gets braces if they need them, whereas it doesn't seem to be as big of a deal.
Yeah, so the thing about teeth, it's kind of interesting because I think in general British people have good teeth. The problem is that dentistry is on the NHS, it's on the National Health Service, like our healthcare, so it's free up until you're 19, I think, for the dentist. So obviously when you get braces, you get them when you're younger. So because it's free, the government kind of cap the number of people who can get braces, like for free, not privately. Privately, you can do whatever you want. But so in general, if people have bad teeth, and I mean like maybe a couple of unstraight teeth, they won't get braces because they can't get it for free. And if they wanted to get it privately, they would have to pay a lot. Maybe not a lot in comparison to the US, but for us, going through like free healthcare and everything, it seems like a lot of money. So people won't get braces unless their teeth are literally like completely messed up. So I guess that's why maybe we have bad teeth.
It's not bad. I mean, I think it's better. I mean, it's just more, you know, your teeth are your teeth. It's not a big deal.
Like, I never had braces, ever, but I'm fine with my teeth.
Brits are undoubtedly the best cuers in the world. British people love a cue.
Yes.
Or as we say in the US, a line.
A line.
A line. The crazy thing about this is like, it's like a religion. Like, people follow the cue. They don't like cut in the queue. And if they see someone cutting in the queue, they get really upset and say something about it. Like, I feel, depending on where you are in America, depending on the actual line that you're in, what you're waiting for, we follow that system as well, but like, we're a little bit looser with our rules on it, whereas British people are like,
yeah,
very strict.
Yeah, we love a queue. Literally, like the bus stops, there will be a queue down and around, and we will snake the queue without barriers. Like, have you seen the picture at Heathrow Airport where people are just queuing with there's like no barriers, but they just make a snake queue?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I mean, that would be wonderful. I don't think that would happen in the US. Yeah, that would not happen.
Yeah, we like to keep the order, and if anyone pushes in, that is literally one of the biggest no-nos.
You could go to jail.
Funny.
I mean, I just got to talk about the bad things about Britain, so it's fine for me. Yeah, I think in general, I think most stereotypes always have a grain of truth, even if there are exceptions or it isn't as bad as this stereotype likes to perceive it. But, you know, this is the character of the UK.
Yeah.
And it's things to be proud of.
In general, I'm pretty proud of all of those, I would say.
She's really proud of bad teeth.
Yeah, woo! You don't need to whiten teeth, guys, it's okay.
Today, we looked at stereotypes that some people have about the UK.
Yes, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye!